Hey, we're live.
Hi, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies.
Hey, we're here on a Saturday morning, 8 a.m. We are the Rainbow Grannies here to uplift the LGBTQ plus community. We're here on YouTube and we're on TikTok. And as soon as some folks join us on TikTok, we're going to do another introduction in case you missed the first one.
Well, you know what I did?
What
I
did you do?
warmed yesterday's coffee while I was making a pot of fresh Terte. And I must not have warmed it enough because it's almost like iced coffee.
Oh, it's almost like iced coffee.
Let's see if I can fix that.
Yeah, so you get to see us pre-show.
Oh my goodness. Wonder where Zan is.
Yeah.
Zan
is normally here right off the bat.
There's a person here.
There's somebody there. Hey, who's here? Say hi. Give us a hello. And as soon as we see some folks, I'm going to go warm up our coffee for us. As soon as everybody got their coffee.
Yeah, I could just take a fresh cup. I'll take a fresh cup. We just made some.
You just want a fresh cup from the new coffee made? Yeah. That was thing.
You can use different mugs and we can just drink these ones until, whatever you want to do. Sandy, hey.
Hi there, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy in YouTube world. How you doing? I want to thank you very much for joining us. So, being that you're the first one to join us on YouTube, guess what? You get the booby prize. That was it. Anyway,
and
Sandy.
I'm waiting for the prize too. What's the prize going to be today?
I don't know, but today you're going to try to say to me, I'm trying to fix that where that stand is back there.
Hey, where you get to see the pre-show. See, we don't have a pre-show staff.
Hey, morning, Wesley. How you doing?
Studio
you
staff
handsome devil, you.
Up.
Thank you very much. So while I'm telling everybody here on, I'm trying to get
Edie's trying to make the print bigger on TikTok so we can see what folks are saying. We can read. Well, I can read it here on YouTube, but I normally have to do this.
Let's see. Oh my, who are these beautiful women in looking at?
Well,
guess who we are? I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Yay. Hey. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning whenever, we're willing and able and all that. And we do coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. We come on here, see these cool coffee mugs? We come on here.
And we're coffee too.
We're part of the LGBT plus community. We come on here to lift it up and have a good time. And now,
I know who you are.
You know what, too? We have the nicest moderators. We have the nicest moderators that come in here on Saturday and Sunday morning with us, and they keep the peace. They help like, for when people come along and they want to hate.
Because haters are out there.
Yeah, yeah. They've been bit by the bug. I heard they drank some kind of Kool-Aid.
Oh, they drank some kind of Kool-Aid.
It's called hate Kool-Aid.
Hate Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet their Kool-Aid's hot like our coffee's cold.
I think it's red, like Kool-Aid, like red Kool-Aid.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they should be careful drinking that Kool-Aid.
I think so.
Yeah, no hate. Ain't that right, Beach Girl? How you doing? What up?
It's called the
Cheerio Man Kool-Aid. You know what? They probably could make that.
Yeah.
A little pack. I'm going to pick some of that up today so we can make some. Let's see. Follow. Yes, thank you very much. Loving. Well, you got to have kindness in your heart to realize that you shouldn't drink the orange Kool-Aid.
Okay. Good morning, ladies. How are y'all doing?
Hey, we're doing good. Normally, we don't do anything to do with politics or religion unless it has to do with the LGBT community. That was for my cat. So, yeah. So, I ain't afraid. I'll take them down. Take them down. Sometimes if you have pets. She get. Oh, you know what happens when Judy sneezes? Come here, let me help you.
Yes.
I'm just gonna help you.
To stop sneezing.
Yeah.
I must be allergic to that.
Bless you. Spray. Sunshine said,
"See, that cat spray even chases me away."
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna replace our coffee.
We need that for some adults. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, the ones who drank from the Cheeto Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we need some of that.
They didn't get the antidote.
This is the antidote. I think they call it waterboarding, though. If we do it too much, it's not, I know my hair's looking wild this morning. I didn't do nothing but throw a little water on it and shake it up a little bit. Let's see. Good morning, Lav. How you doing? Hey, I want to thank all the extra new followers that are following us. We appreciate it. While you're here, there's only 291 likes. Do me a favor. Tap, 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 tap that screen. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. Tap, 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 tap. So when you tap the screen, tap it long enough so that when you stop, then this confetti comes out and sprinkles out all over your table. Goulet. Oh my, that's right, Sandy. That's scary. So let's see. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I can't even remember what I did yesterday. That's all part of it too, is not being able to remember what you did yesterday. We are senior lesbians, and a lot of times people don't even realize that they're still senior. I know what I did. I made TikTok videos yesterday, and I forgot to put that new one up. I was going to run that new one this morning so you guys would get to see it before you came in, because that always helps, push it out there. Let's see. Loving your TikToks. Thank you, Beach Girl. If Judy don't bring me back my cup of coffee real soon, I don't think she quite understands. Judy.
You forgot, huh?
No. So, oh my. So what's going on? Let's see. Getting old is not for the weak. Isn't that the truth? It isn't. It's not for the weak. It's not. I mean, yesterday my daughter and I went to Walmart, and we only go to Walmart about once a month. And Walmart just makes you crazy, and I don't know who would possess her and I to go there on a Friday, one that we just never go to. Walmart in the hood. Walmart in the hood. I'm going to tell you. Yeah, I know. G-Rod says, where is Rainbow Grannies coffee? Because he sees what's happening to me. He sees I'm trying to like talk, but I didn't have any coffee yet today, so I don't have my thing going on. My mojo. Thank you very much for my coffee, Judy.
You're welcome, baby.
I think she went to Columbia. That's where
well, you're gonna pick on me, but you didn't want me coming back here and sneezing when I come back, did you? No. Nobody coming on to watch me sneeze.
I can't do Walmart either. I mean, we do it about once a month. Once a month we go to Walmart, and it was hell, And then, okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is how I feel, and I know, it might sound a little arrogant of me. You ready? Because if I know it sounds arrogant, then probably it is.
Wow, that's for sure.
Yeah, I go to Walmart only, like I said, once a month or so, because I can't stand it. There. I'm sorry, can't stand it. And so, I mean, on that one trip a month, I drop a nice hunk of money, and my daughter was with me. She dropped a nice hunk of money. But the main purpose in going there was to get her pumpkins, so her and her fiance could paint pumpkins last night, right? And have like a romantic evening together, painting pumpkins. Yeah.
So we want to invite a kid that was a romantic evening painting
No. She only bought 2 pumpkins. She didn't buy 4 pumpkins. That would have been nice, and she could have invited us over, and we could have had snacks and painted pumpkins too. That would have been real nice. I'm gonna tell her about that. So anyway, we get up to where you get ready to leave the door. Now, mind you, I'm 65 years old, and I got a basket full of items and stuff. And do you know that the man stopped us at the door there to check the receipts to make sure we had paid for those 2 pumpkins? Really? And I'm gonna tell you, it made me crazy. I could see if I was carting out a TV, but for him to check the pumpkins, do you know what? They have a whole wait. And what even makes it worse is they got a whole bin of pumpkins outside for people to I mean, if we wanted free pumpkins, there's this huge box of pumpkins outside. All I have to do is just pull the car up. Pull the car up, throw a couple pumpkins in the car, and be gone.
Right.
I mean, everybody. His vision was hard too. He couldn't hardly read the receipt because he was 110.
But he could see something that made him think you guys would be suspicious people.
Yeah.
He had enough fight to see
that. It really made me really, really mad. It made me so mad. It made me so mad because I know, like I said, between her and I, we had enough money in that basket to pay his wages for the week.
Mhm.
So it was like, oh my God, how are you treating me over 2 pumpkins? And the reason we went there is because the pumpkins are affordable, along with the fact that you can get the paint for the pumpkins. And then we needed pants for Grandpa.
Yeah.
So that way we didn't have to run around from store to store. And that's how Walmart
Right.
gets you.
So
Yeah,
that's
it
why you
does
don't
get
go
old.
there.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, Kelly. Because I'm gonna tell you, normally when I go to Walmart, I don't really have. I understand it's his job. I understand that. And there was a big, tall, scary looking guy behind me, and I turned to him as he came out the store. I said, "Did he check your bags? Did he check your receipt?" He says, "No," and laughed. And you know why he didn't check that man's receipt? Because he knew, don't mess with that man over a pumpkin or whatever. But I look like somebody you can mess with over a pumpkin. You know, shame on Walmart. You know, I mean, really, shame on Walmart, because if they're worried about losing pumpkins, at the end of the month, they're going to throw enough pumpkins away they could have fed all Pumpkinvania.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where that is, right?
Mm-mm.
Pumpkinvania is located in, I don't know.
So somebody said here to go to Target. Target, you don't have to deal with that.
Yes, this is true. This is true. You know, hey, like I said, we go once a month, but we talked about it, and I think maybe it might have been the Walmart that we went to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're going to try that other Walmart in the other direction. Pumpkinvania. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. Why
He's
can't
just older and you seem more approachable than others.
I know this?
He's older
I
and
know
doing his
this.
job.
I know. And there for a while, I had actually thought about maybe getting one of those jobs, because I thought, you know, I'm older and I could be the Walmart greeter. You know, I don't mind being a greeter, but I'm not going to ask somebody to let me see their receipt because I think they stole a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry for anybody out there that works at Walmart that might be feeling kind of upset and offended right now. But it's not your fault, and it's not your, you know, problem or you know, you didn't do it. You just need a job like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just to have a nice old lady like me approached over top of a couple pumpkins. And then I mean, it was funny because my pumpkins in the bag or in the basket belonged to my daughter. The case of water at the bottom belonged to me. And he's looking, and I says, well, the case of water, it's on the bottom there. You know, it's on the receipt there. He says, no, I'm looking for those pumpkins. And my daughter's like, oh, here's my receipt. So she gives him the receipt. Oh, okay. You know, it's like,
That's
so
the problem.
anyway, how you guys doing this morning? I shouldn't have wore this hoodie if I was going to get all fired up like that,
Yeah,
huh?
look at that.
Good Lord.
So
I'm
we've been
starting to
getting
sweat.
lots of gifts, so I've been giving you lots of kisses. Thank you for the gifts, folks. For thoughts on YouTube or haven't joined us before, just so you know, when we get gifts on TikTok, we give each other kisses, all depending on who's talking, the other one's the kissy.
So I have got to move that.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
do you see what I'm talking about? All that stuff. Okay, scoot your seat over. You pick your chair up. We have to move around a little bit.
Okay. We'll be adjusting.
Cheat
More?
Yeah, it's got to be where. Okay.
We're here. We're here. Don't go away yet. We're still here. I was waving to TikTok. They couldn't see us.
I'm here. I'm fixing it.
Okay. Is that better?
It's somewhat, but see, I can still see. I got to get rid of that junk over there, because see the bottle of fertilizer and.
Well,
Anyway.
somebody did ask who's the green thumb, and that's easy. They were looking at the air garden back
Yeah,
there.
well, I do love doing the air garden stuff. You know, let me tell you this. Okay, this is another thing fired me up this morning. Let me get all this stuff out of me, and then I'll be happy eating in a minute. Okay, last night, 2 days ago, somebody put an ad on Marketplace for where they had some air garden stuff, just a thing of the things you grow them in, the tubes. And she had a thing of those, and she wanted to get rid of them. And she wanted to get rid of them for $5.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, where you live? And she said, not too far, right? It was really not too far, less than 5 minutes. We could probably almost walk, right? And so I says, well, I can be there in a few, meet you. And she says, no, I have things I have to do. So I'm busy. So can we do it like Friday? And I said, okay, because I'm thinking I'm not doing nothing. I'm just hanging out. I'm not doing nothing. So then last night I get a message from her and she says, do you want to meet tomorrow to get the things? And I said, yeah, sure. And so then she comes back at me. She says, what about like 9 o'clock? I think she said, or something like that.
Today, 9 in the morning.
9 in the morning. I says, well, you know what? I'd love to, but I do a podcast in the morning. I do, I didn't tell her, about who we are or nothing like that. But I told her I do a podcast in the morning and I won't be done with it till about 10 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And so, we're going back and forth, right? So she didn't comment. She didn't say nothing. Mm-hmm. So I said to her, I said, hello? She didn't say nothing. In the middle of the night, when I wake up, I see a message on my phone. And my message had its nerve to say, thank you very much for the new followers. It didn't say that. But it had its nerve to say, I don't sit by my phone all the time. I was busy. So how about we meet at 11:30? Do you know what I told her? I didn't tell her what she could do with each one of them individually, one at a time. I didn't tell her that because that would have been, rude. I just told her, no, thank you. I don't need them. And that's it. Because I don't need them. I already have a small stack of them. The only reason I wanted them was because the company's going out of business. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I need to grab up anything like that I may want while I still got it, But
you're not desperate.
No. And I'm not at $5. She's going to put me through that because I'm paying her $5. Matter of fact, if she had half a brain, her best thing would have been, hey, where do you live? Because since we're 5 minutes away from each other, right. She could have drove right up here, handed them to me. I could have handed her the $5 whenever her free time came, and we could have been on about our business. Matter of fact, she should have just donated them because you know what? This is how petty I'm feeling right now. I hope she's stuck with them forever. And when her great-great-grandchildren have to clean out her house, they look at that box of stuff and they say, wonder what this is for. And that's that. So you got your Rainbow Granny this morning. Morning, everybody. How you doing? I'm mellow. My grandma was a trip.
You're mellow compared to your
Yeah, my grandma was, her name was Edith too. And she was a trip. Don't tick her off.
So how about this? Yesterday was National Coming Out Day in the United States. October 11th, National Coming Out Day.
Yes.
And why is that? Because I think one of our marches in Washington must have been on October 11th.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So
I didn't look up the history or nothing like that.
Well, I just heard it there.
Oh, let's see. I just hurried up and figured out what I was going to wear this morning.
I don't have to look up the history except when I forget my past. Then I might have to look up the history. So was I there?
So did anybody do? Let's see. At the point, she should give them to you. I know, but that's okay. She don't have to. We'll see. We'll see if I get another message from her. I don't care. I have some. I have probably more than I need. It's just for $5. I hate to pass them up. So
did anybody come out yesterday? Because I remember the first year of the October 11th National Coming Out Day, one of these TV shows, magazine shows like Oprah, one of those kind of shows, they had a National Coming Out Day on their show, and all these folks who were going to come out to the family for the first time said, watch this show. Now, I don't know if it was Oprah, but it was one of those kind of shows. And they all told their family, watch this show today. And that's how they came out to their family.
So I've got something I got to do. Okay. So for all you people on TikTok, we love you. We love to do this. We love to have a good time and everything like this. But what I need you to do is I need you all to maybe go to the bathroom, do something, whatever, because I'm going to log off of the TikTok. I'm going to put up that new video that Judy and I did last night, and then I'm coming right back on, okay? We're going to keep the Facebook on, and they'll be here to witness me doing it and all that
on
stuff.
YouTube.
But then you come right back, everybody, okay? Thank you very much. Anybody want? Yes, make sure you're following so you'll know when we come back on. Make sure you follow. Make sure you're following because I'll give you a couple seconds here. Okay.
Warm up your coffee.
Yeah,
do what
go
you
warm
gotta
up your
do,
coffee,
take a
go to the
break.
bathroom, tell the kids to go watch a darn cartoons or whatever. I think they still have Saturday morning cartoons.
Thank you for the gift.
Thank you.
So
Let's
here,
see.
Edie's going to be messing around with her phone here while doing it. So in the meantime, I can talk about this book called Next to Nothing. I talked about it last week too. Oh, look, Apollo wants to see the book. Yes, Apollo, you gonna tell him about it? No, he decided not to. He just got to know everything going on. So this book, Next to Nothing, is a book of short stories written by Keith Banner, and it received the Lambda Award. So if you're ever looking for queer books to read and you want really good quality books, stories and writing and all of that, look up Lambda, because Lambda books will give award to their top books. So these are short stories. They're very nice for folks who have a very short attention span like me, especially at nighttime. So I was looking for short stories. The other story about this book is that I used to have to get the way back in the stacks, and the librarian had to get them for us. Now they're out on display, and they have rainbow flags above the shelves, so you know where to get the queer books. So I want to say hello to Zan, because I saw you come in here, Zan, and Sandy was here, and Nurse Adrian, Wesley. Hey everybody, good morning. Edie's in the process of putting up a new video on our TikTok that we made yesterday.
I'll check and see if the posted.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. I'm trying.
That's okay. She's trying. I'm gonna drink some of this coffee and settle me right on down.
I got TikTok on. Let's see. I need to look up your name and see if it's there.
Is there? What's that? It? Nope.
Nope. Not yet.
Oh, Megan.
There it is. TikTok page. We got a lot going on
Megan.
this morning.
I'm live on TikTok.
Sorry.
They can hear your voice. Well, I'm live on YouTube right now. They can hear your voice
on
too.
YouTube. Say hey.
Hey.
What's up?
I was gonna tell you about the birth certificate.
Oh, is it there?
No. So I remember I mailed it the day that we went horseback riding.
Yeah.
You want all this on YouTube, darling?
No. Okay. Talk to you later.
Right.
Oh, taking care of admin stuff. It's a pain. Everybody wants to hear other people take care of admin stuff. Because, oh my God, we don't want to take care of administrative stuff. So, something about this book, Next to Nothing, is the short stories are all kind of sad. They're like the saddest people's lives that he writes about. And yet, I get so engrossed in each story. We're going to look at, Edie's going to go live on TikTok again. We're going to see if that video came up yet.
Yeah, it showed it on mine.
Oh, okay. Very good. So we're picking up live again on TikTok.
Not quite. I'm using the phone. So you're going to talk on TikTok while I go find out what happened.
You mean on, okay. So another thing came out. So we were talking about, I mentioned National Coming Out Day, and I was wondering whether yesterday, if anybody came out. Which what I'm wondering is whether National Coming Out Day is still a big deal. Because I think for my generation, it was a big deal. And I see on Facebook, all these folks in my generation saying, Happy National Coming Out Day. But what's she trying to do, honey?
Trying to use your phone.
Oh.
740.
It's going to talk in my ear.
Oh, well, can you fix that or you can't?
No.
Oh.
Unless you put it on speaker. If you put it on speaker, but I think that
here. But I'll go in the other room and put it on speaker, okay?
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry that we're back and lost and all that. Give me a few minutes to settle down what I got to take care of here. You guys, keep Judy company. That's not it. I was dialing it wrong even. Can you call
what's the number you want? Oh, I guess you got to punch it in.
You know who.
Oh, okay.
Hey, thank you very much. I know. Tap, 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 tap. I'm sorry, guys. It turns out, usually I got everything together. So Sandy came out
I'll take the phone in there and get it ready for you and tell you.
Okay. So let's see. Good morning, Grannies. Hey, honey pot. How you doing? So Judy's coming back. She's coming back. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I've got a lot going on right now where I'm kind of like, So Judy's going to talk to you right now, and she's going to take care of this.
Okay, so the phone is on the arm of the couch.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, folks. So what else is happening? You could ask me questions. I saw that. Sandy said I came out 38 years ago. Okay, so and was that the only time, or would you keep coming out over and over and over again? I think we come out. I mean, Edie and I just live our lives out, so we never look at a particular day to come out. So I'm wondering about October 11th, if it's still a big deal. So some other things that's going on. Somebody asked us here earlier if we have trouble sleeping. I thought that was an interesting question. I think for the most part I don't, but I stay up late enough until I conk out. So Wesley's saying I actually came out twice. Does that mean coming out and then kind of going back in a closet? Was it going back in a closet and living a straight life again, or were they just living a gay life but being closeted about it? Oh, okay. So Wesley went back in the closet, living a straight life again, and then came out a second time. Wow. Why, Wesley? Like, how old were you when you first came out? And then how old were you when you went back into the closet? And let's see. We have nurse. Adrian says, I'm not used to seeing y'all with. Oh, okay. So that's with the faces on there. So, okay, Fuzzy's back. And somebody else was just here who says, oh man, is it too late? What time are you guys on until? I finally caught you early. Yeah, Edie's coming right back. She just had to take a phone call. Things are a little haphazard this morning. Got lots going on. Okay, so Wesley said I was late 20s and then 30s.
Here I am. Okay. Here I am. Hey. Oh my goodness.
And
okay, I'm back. Here, wait. Welcome back, Judy. Thank you very much for welcoming me back. Woo. Yay, my favorites. Thank you, Rachel. You okay? Everything going good?
Yeah, we're talking
Everybody
about
being nice to Judy.
We're talking about National Coming Out Day and when folks came out. And so Nurse Adrian said, oh, okay. Yeah, Nurse Adrian saying been 43 years for me, been out for 43 years. So that's interesting. I never even thought about how long I've been out for. But that is a thought. Never thought of it in that perspective.
Thank you for the corn surviving anything. I love corn. But
I thought you love corn.
So, okay, because of part of my frustration and what's all going on and how the world is just like, how sometimes just like feel like it's just like, I don't know, you're in the cloud. You're on a cloud or something like that. My daughter mailed 2 envelopes for us, and she was double checking on them to make sure, they got where they were supposed to be and everything. Turns out she mailed them on the 25th, and there's been no notification that they got mailed. They didn't pay the bill that she was paying with them and all that stuff. The 25th. Yeah. And I told her, see, because mom don't know shit. You know how it is. Mom don't know shit. Did you know that you have to be careful dropping your mail in them blue boxes now? Did you know that there's blue box bandits out there that have stolen keys to these mailboxes, and they go in them just because they think that you might have mailed a check or something like that? And they do this thing called check washing. I learned about it at my senior thing. Mm-hmm. They do this thing called check washing where they wipe the checks down and write the amount on them that they want to. It works. Yeah, it works. And then they can just run through it,
So they are looking for checks and not just cash.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. And so from the 25th to now, for them to not have gotten my mail. See, but but the truth was, I really wanted her to go inside the post office and drop those in the box. Mm-hmm. But because it's so easy to just drive up there and put them in that blue box.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. They wash money.
Money in print 100s and 50s.
That's what they said. No, there was no checks in it. There was no checks in it. But that doesn't mean that the bad people didn't know that there was no checks in it when they took the mail. They might have took mine and 500 other people's mail that's in that box. We don't even know if that really happened to it because
it just means that now people don't want cameras all over the street, but it's like gotta have cameras on these mailboxes now. Because that's a federal offense. How long do you go to jail for if you're caught messing with the mail?
But people don't care. Federal offenses don't mean nothing to nobody now. Because if you can be convicted of, say 30-something federal offenses and not go to jail,
not even have an ankle bracelet,
not have nothing, then they don't think they feel like they're probably above the law too. That's never going to get caught,
Mm-hmm.
No, they feel like if they get caught, they're going to be able to get out of it somehow or whatever,
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. I know I'm talking some serious stuff this morning, but it is serious. I mean, you didn't even realize that you couldn't use post office boxes.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually taking them out of different places. You've heard that too, right?
No,
oh yeah.
I haven't heard
Like
any of
there
this.
used to be, you used to be whole bunches of mailboxes on like every other corner. And when you'd walk down the street, you could drop your mail in the mailbox. Now you can't drop your mail in the mailbox. You have to run around and look for one of those. Brandy got to go because Brandy, we don't play that. There you go. There you go, Brandy.
Somebody wasn't nice. So we got a few conversations going on here because we're also talking about coming out day. So Sandy said I was 16, and Zan said I'm not quite out yet, only to a few friends, but I'm in high school. And Sandy telling Zan, you got your own pace. It all works out.
Oh yeah.
And those agents said I was 13 when I came out in 1981. I lived my life out 100%. That is great. I can't imagine being out as a teenager.
Yeah,
I mean,
wouldn't
now
it be nice
teenagers come out,
to be able to actually
imagine.
ask somebody for a date? Can you imagine being or walking up to some girl and saying, or doing one of those prom things? You know how people have the big signs and they'll say, will you go to the prom with me? I mean, and it's like a big deal and everything, renting a limo and the whole works. We didn't get to go to the prom, because I didn't have a date for the prom. She probably didn't want a date for the prom, and
No, I didn't want to go to the prom.
So
that wasn't my thing. It was just a very straight thing, and I was not a very straight person.
I'm going to apologize for being so worked up and everything, and I'm going to talk and focus more on coming out and the happiness and the joy that you get when you come on out. So, you want to sing? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Good morning, B. How you doing? Hey, everybody, do me a favor. Tap, tap, tap on your screen. Right now, we only have 4,000 likes, and we need to pull this up right off the bat to at least 10. Pull it up to 10. Did that new video come on? It didn't do what I was hoping it would, huh?
Nah. It was a good video, too.
Let's see. Wesley and Sweet Marie and Rachel. Thank you guys so much. So, I don't know. It's so hard for me to think of something to talk about since I'm so worked up.
Hey,
so Marilyn. Yeah.
Well, okay. So, we watched a really good movie on Netflix last week. After we heard, well, you've been waiting for me to watch it with me.
There it is.
And okay. So 80's new video went up, so we'll see if that gets circulated and the live shows up on some more. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Edie and Judy, how are you? I changed my name, but it's from Deb from Jacksonville, Florida. Well, hey, Deb from Jacksonville, Florida. Why'd you change your name? That make her a name trans. She had a name trans.
A name transition.
Yes.
Going back to those blue mailboxes, Sandy's saying they blow those blue mailboxes with fireworks. And Nurse Adrian said, I don't even see the blue boxes here in Virginia Now that you mention it.
Yeah,
They had to take them out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, people are doing all kind of awful things to the blue mailboxes and stuff like that. So they say, being real, and I know, I always like try to be lighthearted and everything, but they do suggest that you don't put your mail in there, because it's out there in the street. You figure there's people I saw just not too long ago where this mailman got mugged, and when he got mugged, they stole his little key, and his key is a universal key. And now they stole that universal key. It not only opens the blue mailboxes, it opens the boxes to people apartments, like apartment buildings. You know how the mailman puts it opens the door to the post office, so you can go in there. I mean, these universal keys are like a big deal and everything. So there's criminals, and I hate to think it, but there's criminals out there that'll steal from you.
Well, the thing, they don't have the blue mailboxes in Binghamton anymore either, New York.
Mm-hmm. Right. So they're not just and I think majority of that stuff is probably targeting just people that just don't want to get out of their car, don't want to walk into the post office. We used to be like we had them on the corners and we could just walk there and drop the mail. You take the kids, tell the kids, hey, walk down, put this in the mailbox for me.
Right. All the nice stuff. So, Selenita Rose, what was the movie, Granny? Okay, we watched the movie.
Thank you.
Will and Harper.
Yes.
Will and Harper. It is, I can't recommend this movie enough.
Yes.
So for folks who don't know, because I didn't know, Will Ferrell is the guy who played in Elf. That was the only movie I saw him in. Went, oh, okay, I know who he is. A wonderful comedian. He made his debut on Saturday Night Live long time ago, and that's where he met the writer on Saturday Night Live, who had then written his skits for there and written his movies and all this stuff.
Yeah.
They've had a friendship of like 25 to 30 years friendship.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, at least. And when the pandemic happened, Will said, well, he didn't see his buddy, the writer, for some time. And next that they got in touch again, his buddy had transitioned.
Right.
Male to female. And Will didn't know, he never, because the writer, close friends as they were, we all know this, never told Will anything about
the way he was really, really feeling.
Right. And so, his buddy changed her name to Harper, and Harper, it's kind of like a documentary about them, but it's not really a documentary. They take a road trip together because Will is such a good friend and so tight with Harper, and said, okay, Harper wanted to go to all her old haunts to see, well, what was it like now going there as a woman.
So we don't want to ruin it too much, though.
No, but
they took a road trip.
They take a road trip, and so it's a wonderful film with the road trip and the conversations they have with each other during the road trip.
Yeah.
And
I guess we could talk about. If you didn't see it by now,
because there's not like any.
Yeah, But the thing is with him traveling to all his old haunts, or her old haunts, excuse me and forgive me, for her to be traveling to all her old haunts when she was a male, it was a great big difference, because we know as women, we don't go to places that we're not going to stroll into some bar in the backwoods at 2:00 in the morning right before closing time and have ourselves a beer before it, or an after hours joint. Just pull up and say, hey, that looks like an after hours joint, go on in. No, we're not.
No, there's tons of places we don't go. We don't walk down alleys. My gosh.
No, honestly, I've been wanting to go fishing at this one place not too far from us, but I can't go there at nighttime. I want to go there at nighttime and fish because they have catfish, and I'd like to catch one of them huge catfish. But I can't go down there at nighttime fishing because I went down there in the daytime and there was some scary looking creatures down there.
And in all honesty, the other thing going on is that we were born female, so all of our anatomy, our bones and everything is all female. So Harper, of course, transitioned after puberty. So Harper is not only showing up female, but also very obviously a trans woman. And so, the haters who the haters are going to hate, it makes it all the more dangerous for her. But so there was some wonderful things that I've learned about in this movie, because, we have all the stereotypical answers we might think about, what is it like to transition, how did your friend react? But everything about them was so authentic. We heard the thoughts that Will was afraid of getting together. And we heard the thoughts Harper was afraid of with them getting together. And it wasn't what I expected. And that's what was really cool. Also, just listening to them talk.
I think one thing that we never talked about with watching it too was the fact that they're older people now.
Yeah.
So when they were younger and free spirited and out there, doing drugs or whatever, don't you think they'd have probably had relations? I think so.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, traveling across country. I think, yeah, it's on Netflix. I think 20 years old.
You don't know what all they got into, huh?
Yeah, they didn't show that, but I'm sure they didn't because they're older now. They're old.
Yeah. So here, I'll put it down. Yeah, if you want to write it in here, Will and Harper on Netflix. So
that's why I ask hateful people to do.
Do you even know a trans person you've ever spoke to one?
Yes. True. Well, we have. We actually have on our YouTube channel, which is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. We actually have what was the young lady's name that we interviewed? Remember she came here?
I'm so bad with names, but I remember her very well because she came here with her wife. She was together with her wife before she transitioned and still with her wife. And that, I think, is a very lovely thing.
Right, because that's got to be an adjustment for everybody, to be able to do that.
So you may want to catch that. So I'm wondering who else had seen this, and especially for anybody who's transitioned, how did you feel about this show if you watched it? Because I've had some conversations recently with some straight folks who want to understand more, and and they're hearing about, well, some people who've transitioned and then were sorry for it later. And I thought, well, that's not very often. You probably hear that, but I know people who, since they were 3 years old, felt like they were in the wrong body and couldn't explain it to anybody.
Right.
And so these were people, who because he was wondering how much of it is social, that you feel like, well, if you like this or that, you need to be this gender. And I said, I don't think that's it. It's not like that. And so I want to recommend that they all watch.
Kelly thought the movie was good, but she thought it was uncomfortable in parts. See, I didn't see it as uncomfortable. Maybe because I watched it as somebody sitting in their recliner watching it. I wasn't in there now maybe on a personal level, if we would have been traveling, it would have been, but honestly, I think I'd have had to have a gun.
No, because travel,
if I was going to do the traveling.
I was curious about things like, at what point would I see Will seeing Harper as a woman, because Will has to do this change in his head,
but
right?
You know what? That's where we did talk about how I think it was almost like a not an immediate thing, but I think it was almost like, because Will did things like, if you ever been, which I'm sure you have been with men where they're being like a real gentleman, and like as you go into a restaurant or something, they open the door and then they place their hand on the lower part of your back to just kind of escort you in. It's not like they say, get in there, bitch. Go place the order.
I saw that, and that was the first motion I saw, was like, he knows he's with a woman. His friend, his good buddy, is a woman.
Right, because he wouldn't do that. You figure men wouldn't do that to other straight heterosexual men. Wouldn't do that to their other men buddies. If anything, if they hold the door open for them, it's like just jacking them off, or not jacking them off. Just...
Okay. And
if something happens on TikTok, you'll find us on YouTube.
Edie and Judy Rainbow Granny on YouTube.
That's right.
And so I'm going to lean forward to see YouTube. Selenita said, I was trans who detransitioned due to medical reasons. Okay.
Wow.
So due to medical reasons. And so it happens like that. So
I'm going to go get me a fresh cup of coffee. Okay. Do you need a refill or anything?
Yeah, you could top it off. That would be nice.
I'll just bring the cup in. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get me a refill of coffee. Let's see. My daughter came out to me and I told
her that I knew that I supported her, and always good. See, that's good. So yeah. So Will and Harper, I would recommend this. I mean, I recommend it to everybody who doesn't quite understand what it feels like to be transitioning, because Harper is very honest, very authentic, talking about it. And this is something I thought was cool too. Very brave for Will and Harper. I mean, Will fell well because he's a celebrity and everybody knows who he is.
So.
What?
He's made his millions, so he didn't have
Yeah.
to worry about his career.
Right. But and so some folks say, well, to be out there in public like this, and yeah, it wouldn't hurt his career. But what I thought is just how brave of them to put this out there where they're letting their feelings out. They're telling the world what they feel about their friendship and about each other and what they're learning. That puts you in a very vulnerable position. And and what's so beautiful about that is it invites all of us in to understand what Will was feeling when his friend transitioned and what Harper is feeling, not just about a friendship with Will, but letting Will know all those years of Harper's life, how she had felt and how she wanted to transition, but couldn't. And so how she feels now. So something that
what I did miss in the movie was all those years that they spent together and all that time that they spent together. You mean Will Ferrell didn't have any kind of like gaydar or anything like that went off to tell him that his friend, or did he just think maybe he was, bisexual or, and they just never talked about it or what,
Right, because they
or
don't talk about
in the
that,
line of work they were in
Mm-hmm.
New York and theater and all that kind of stuff. Was he surrounded by so many gay actors and stuff like that it just never clicked on him that his friend was, but they had children together, wives and mothers and all that junk.
Right. And if you're talking about a long time ago, I mean, I don't know how out people were in theater. Like people knew people were out and kept it closeted, but kept it, didn't let the public know.
Yeah.
But you go in theater now, people are out. I don't know that they were out then.
Right.
Even
She
the
said some
writer
people
could
are
be.
very good at masking, and that's true.
Exactly it.
That's true. Yes.
Very good at
And
masking.
as far as what we had for breakfast, I had a piece of sweet potato pie.
Yeah, I didn't have breakfast yet. So one of the things that I learned that I just want to put a few things I've learned about watching this is at one point, Harper and Will decide they're going to go out to a fancy dinner. And so Harper gets dressed up, and it's the first time we really see her putting on some makeup. And I just thought, oh, how beautiful she is. But, well, because she got it just made her face look so much more lovely than any of us, I guess. Like
I'm here with you. I'm trying. Good.
And she felt so awkward putting on makeup because she still can't. How does she say this? She still can't see herself as being beautiful. She's she's a woman, but she's a trans woman, and it's taken her a long time to be able to get past the fact that I know what she said. She said she sees all the flaws because she still sees all the male bone structure and everything. She sees all the flaws. So the more beautiful she makes herself with cosmetic, the more the flaws she sees. And I thought that was heartbreaking for me because I thought it just would make her feel good with the makeup, and that I thought she looked good with the makeup. That I see what she's doing to make herself more beautiful, and she's seeing the more flaws, the more beautiful she makes herself.
Well, looky there. Jeff says, my friend Rachel has transitioned. His wife
was okay with that, but wasn't with becoming lesbian.
Now that's something.
Yeah.
Yes, because I don't know. I guess that would probably put some kind of mental thing on you. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So one of the friends I had from way back when.
That is honest emotions, and she has the right to feel that way.
Yeah.
Well, it's just really just the whole thing is a shocker. Go ahead.
Why is it a shocker?
It's a shocker because she was okay with him transitioning, but she got caught up on the fact of her being a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
And so
she wasn't okay with being a lesbian. It's not even saying whether she was still attracted to her wife or not, but just couldn't get past the stigma of being a lesbian.
Right.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. That's interesting. So
sad story, my soulmate.
Sad story with soulmate. I'd stay in my uncomfortable body.
No, don't stay in your uncomfortable body if it's going to make just to make somebody else happy.
Yeah, Lisa.
Just imagine that's who we interviewed. Became a man. Yeah. Well, Judy, this is true. Remember? Remember,
Yeah.
we talked about that. I mean,
Yeah.
not that I want to be a man or
Mhm.
vice versa. It's just that Judy had said that if I was to transition, she would not, we could still be friends.
Right. But I would
But-
not be able to stay married because I am just not straight. I mean, or bi. I'm not sexually attracted to men.
Well, for somebody that's been working with paperwork lately, good luck. Good luck trying to get out of that one. You have to prove who I am and who I was.
And this is what I start understanding about pansexual and people who say they're pansexual. They are attracted to the person, and it's not about the body. But see, we're all different, and and got to be honest to say who we are because none of us can be in a relationship that makes us uncomfortable. It's just not good. So here I date a stud. She's all girl, but refuses to wear any girl things.
Oh, a lot of
Okay.
women are like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
A lot of lesbians are like
I
that.
won't wear a dress anymore, but I'll wear earrings. It's just, I mean, I wear some girl
Oh,
things.
but I
right?
like girl things.
Mhm.
Well, I like girl things, but I also like, wearing my jeans and my t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if we get ready to go somewhere really nice, I really like the opportunity to put on, some kind of pretty dress or something like that. Like last week, my daughter and I was shopping at the store, and there was a rack that had sales, sale dresses, because I don't buy nothing full price. And I saw this really pretty dress, and I was like, I showed it to her. I said, "Isn't this pretty?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's a little sparkly." And it's like, maybe that was my transition. I wanted to wear a sparkly dress. I didn't buy it
So,
because I didn't know where I'd wear it.
show us when you get all dressed up. So, and studs. So there are women who are studs. They're lesbians and they're
Mhm.
studs. And being a stud isn't the same as being a man. Because, and think about this: if somebody is lesbian, then they're not attracted to the male body. They're not going to want a male body. I mean, that was something that I went through in my thinking because there was a big part of me that I take on the role of traditional male role and, and feeling, and feeling like I've got to protect my family. I have that protective thing. And it's not the lion is the mother lion kind of protection. That's another kind of protection that I've got. But this is the other thing. It's walking on the sidewalk. I want Edie on the inside. I don't want her on the side where a car could hit her. Simple things like that.
Because I don't know how to move out of the way of the car.
But it's just because you just grow up being on the outside, so if any danger comes, they have to get through me first.
Danger.
And it doesn't mean that I'm strong. I'm not. Edie's way stronger than me, but that would at least give Edie a chance to kick ass and get ready to kick ass.
Rachel, thank you very much for thanking us. I'm glad everybody that's here enjoys having a safe platform, a place to talk about whatever you want, type it in and everything like that.
But let me describe something else. So I always saw myself as a soft butch, and Edie would laugh at this all the time, soft butch.
Yeah.
But it would be, I hold the car door open for a woman going into a car.
Not as often as I think she should.
So when I was with straight French was, it was a woman and a husband, and we were all getting into the car. I went to open the door for her, but the husband wouldn't open the door for her. And I felt so awkward. I thought, oh, that's right. He's going to open the door for her. And he is male and I'm not male. And it's not about who gets to open the door, but that's the first I realized being a soft butch is not the same as being male.
But that's her husband.
What?
That's her husband.
Well,
so
no, I
that's
understand
who should have opened the door for her.
Well, of course, I understand that. But it was still me side by side.
Even though that stuff's kind of silly too, because we're all capable of opening our own doors, and we want to make sure that we all realize that we're all capable of opening our own doors. It's just a nice thing for somebody to do. And even if you were with if you were a straight couple, surprise your man this afternoon. You guys get ready to go somewhere, go over there and open his car door for him. That's it. It's a nice gesture. That's it.
Yeah. But I guess my point was that it was the first time I'm standing side by side with a man, and I realized being soft butch is nothing like being male. You're not. You're just completely not. And so being a stud, you're a lesbian and you're a stud, but you're not a man. They're just totally different things.
So me and my sister-in-law went out shopping a month or so ago, right?
Yeah.
So as we're out there shopping, and I'm so used to being with Judy that we kind of like, Judy and I like gel, it's just all real good. So we get ready to go into the store, and both of us are standing there waiting for somebody to open the door. We could have still been standing there. It's like, and then finally it's like, oh, and I get it, and I open the door, and she goes in and everything like that. So then when we go to the next door, she grabs the door, and she got ready to walk in herself. And I was like,
What happened?
it's the alarm. Hold on.
Oh, hold that thought. Edie will tell you the rest of the story in a moment.
You hold this thought.
So a long time ago, I was with two friends, two women friends. We were going somewhere, and there was this doorway with like two doors that open like this. Well, among us, two of us were gay, and the third one was straight. What just seemed to happen naturally is two of us who were gay, we each grabbed the door and opened it so that the double door opened, and our straight friend just laughed and walked through because, that's what happens. So yes, the person we interviewed, Sandy's saying here on YouTube, the person we interviewed, her name is Leisha. She was the trans woman we had on our show. And Leisha gave a very good interview with us. I mean, it's the first time that she really talked about transitioning out in public and, put this on recording. So look up Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies because she gives a lovely, lovely interview with us. We did a few segments with her. And I'll give this part away, that the most interesting and touching part for me is that when Leisha transitioned,
yes,
she went to her mom and she said, "Mom, you named me when I was born. I'm transitioning. I want you to name me again."
Yep.
And I thought, wow, because of how many, and we all know coming out, whether transitioning or queer, whatever it is, going to our parents and asking them to participate in this with us to that extent.
Right.
It's really something to be able to get that good reception back. We got some gifts.
Oh, thank you very much for the gifts. So what happened was we have that buy nothing, pay nothing. And I had a box of little toddler shoes that were given to us for our grandbaby.
Right.
But we didn't use them and her mom didn't want them. So I offered them on that, buy nothing, pay nothing. But I forgot to put the pair that the man was coming in the morning for outside. So that was him. And so can you imagine? Okay, mind you, my bottoms, my pants match my shirt. Can you imagine when I stepped out on the porch? Yeah, I stepped out on the porch. He was probably like, "Where the heck am I?" I told him, I said, "Yesterday was National Coming Out Day." He's like, "Oh, that's nice." He's like, "I like these little white shoes." I says, "I'm glad." I mean, what do you say? I wanted to give him his opportunity.
Well, it's not like he didn't see the big rainbow flag.
Yeah, but if he wanted to come out, this would have been it.
Uh-huh.
It's a good time to do it. Do you think maybe he's thinking about it now? Or he's thinking about, I gotta go home and wash these tennis shoes for my little one.
Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking.
So
I don't even know if he's going to tell his family about the adventure coming here to get the shoes.
I honestly, at least they said they were coming in the morning, but I forgot to put them out. And the other ones were supposed to be coming yesterday, and their shoes are sitting out on the porch. So I was almost telling him to take all of them, just take all the shoes. But anyway, so transition.
All right, so I guess the more questions I've got for anybody who's chiming in here is, first of all, if you have transitioned and if you saw Will and Harper, what did you identify with, or what was different for you too? Because I can also think that everybody has different experiences.
Right.
Right. And so I'd be curious if you've watched it, what you've learned new, whether you've transitioned yourselves or not. If you have transitioned, what resonated with you? So I'm leaving that out there. We can say, okay, I've been out of the trans man 3 years ago, and this is River.
Hey, River. Thank you very much for the new follow. Everybody, because River was brave enough to follow, make sure you're tapping that screen.
More gifts.
And more gifts. Make sure you're tapping. Let's see. Kristen's from Minnesota. Thank you for coming on with us and everything. We come on here every Saturday. I'm Edie.
I'm Judy. And together we're the Rainbow Grannies.
Yay! We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning.
8 o'clock Eastern time. And we're here just to uplift the LGBTQ plus community and to talk about whatever else we want to talk about, and that you guys want to talk about. I know what I was going to say.
What?
Yeah, so there was,
How do you know what you were going to say? How do you remember? Boy, tell me about it.
Yeah, if you keep
Before you
distracting me, I'm
forget.
going to forget again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so there was a, well, what I was feeling, why I remembered it was going back in my head. Well, nobody shot me down for saying that if you transitioned to male, I wouldn't be able to stay married with you.
Okay.
Nobody shot me down for that. I'm waiting to be shot
Well,
down
if I
for that.
transitioned to male, there's a whole new world out there waiting on me.
You want to go for,
So
yeah, you'd be so damn cocky.
And that's meant one of two ways. I would. I'd be like, well, Judy didn't want to be with me, so later for you. Yeah. Oh my God. Good Lord. I probably have to order a case of those one things. Those one things.
Oh, there's one thing that you keep getting in TikTok jail if you do a public service announcement.
Welcome to everyone.
Yeah. So this friend I had some time ago, and she was in her 60s when she transitioned. She was, married to a woman for all these years, and she transitioned, and she expected her wife to stay married to her, and that they continue, because for my friend, she was always who she always was.
Yeah.
But her wife said, "Oh, we can stay married. I'll stay married, but we can't have, intimate relations anymore." And so my friend
How old were they?
They were in their 60s.
Yeah, well, I don't think you have them that often, so. I mean, it's not like, Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, so of course my friend was very upset and couldn't understand why. I'm still the same person and why not. And I was surprised that she couldn't understand why her wife couldn't be intimate with her. And I said, well, maybe your wife is not attracted to women. She's not physically attracted to women. So she knows it's you, but you now have a different body. I can understand that. So they did end up divorcing, but staying close friends. And she's very close with her children and grandchildren. And she did find love again. She actually married a man sometime later, and they were together for a very long time.
So she transitioned from male to female.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she did meet a man and all that. Hey, I want to comment a couple things here. I want to say, hey, Tracy from Pittsburgh, thank you very much for joining us. It's good to see you. And River, can you believe River said we came up on his FYP and he was scared to join us? Don't be scared. Fear not. I am the Rainbow Granny.
I won't let her scare you.
I'm gonna get you, River. Be careful, I'll get you.
And what was this? I missed a comment here. I have been with one man in my 57 years, and the only thing I did was confirm 1,000% I'm a lesbian.
Ooh. Oh, Kelly. Wow. Oh my God. So what are you gonna do, Kelly? What are you gonna do? Oh my God. I mean, I make remarks about the clock ticking above your head and you just can't see it.
Yeah.
Kelly? There's a clock ticking. I mean, I don't understand. Yeah, life is still here. What are you going to do? Let's see. He was a good guy.
Just not for me.
So I totally understand that. I was married to a good guy too. And I totally understand that. So is he gone now, or did you divorce him, Kelly, or what happened? What happened? Like, are you still with him? Like, what's happening here? Because if his were together 57 years, they had to be almost 20 when they got together. Mm-hmm. So that's Kelly's like 70 something now.
Yeah. So we're waiting for Kelly to get back. Something else I thought about when I watched Will Harper. I thought how important it is for teenagers, if they want hormone blockers, to get hormone blockers. Because Harper was in Harper was in her 60s when she transitioned. And so in her 60s, it's dealing with all the, dealing with all the male stuff in her body that she can't change back. And so when people are all up in arms about teenagers on hormone blockers, these hormone blockers don't hurt the kids, but it will help them if, and when they decide to transition.
So Lyra says, I was out when I got married,
had kids, then came out again.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, Kelly says, I dated him when I was in my 30s.
He was the first and last man I'd ever been with. Yeah. And
okay, maybe I misunderstood. I thought they were together for 50-something years.
No.
Oh,
that's what I thought too.
Oh my God, because I thought, man, that's a long time to just... Okay, I got it now.
Yeah, Tracy from the Bug. Hey, Tracy. The
blockers pause puberty.
Right. Right.
So, and a lot of people feel different ways about that, because a
I
lot
don't
of
know
them
what
are
they're
feeling
afraid
like
of.
children are enough to make those kind of decisions for themselves, So that's why a lot of people. Kelly said, "Lord, no." See, that's what we thought. You was with somebody for 50-something years. Like, oh Lord. Thank you very much for the new follows. Hey, Jessica. Oh my goodness, boy, that was a.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, 50-something years. But it's not bad enough that I spent 20 of them.
But if there anybody is, 50-some years in the wrong relationship, it is still not too late.
No, you ain't dead yet.
Yes.
No. As long as the lid's still open. Puberty
So,
blockers are used to host of reasons.
okay,
So
puberty
that's what Lyra
blockers
says.
are used to a host of reasons. Yeah. Okay. So it's
For a host of reasons.
Yeah.
Right. Well, see, I mean, we're learning just like you guys. We know a little bit about them, but not a lot. And that's what happens here. We're lucky enough that there's different people that come on to our chats here that have much more information than we do.
Right.
Kelly, or I'm sorry, not Kelly. Tracy is very informed when it comes down to like puberty blockers and things like that. I've been trying to get Tracy to come here and sit in the dining room here with us and do a little show because God knows she's not shy. Her mouth runs real well.
Children with disabilities that can't handle it.
Ooh.
Okay, and happy thing, you have to be happy in life.
Yeah. Well, while we're still on here, I just want to make sure that we thank everybody on YouTube for watching us. If you're not a subscriber of our channel on YouTube, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so that you'll get a notification each and every time we put up a new video. So currently, I can see that there's a few other people that don't have their thumbs up. So on YouTube, will you minimize the chat, click on the thumbs up, and that'll help with the algorithm to send that out so that everybody will know we're here. And other people can learn from these things too. We're learning. Let's see. Hi, good morning. I hope to be a Rainbow Granny one day. I know that's right.
And then there's somebody here who said that she and her
rose.
Somebody here saying that she'd been with her girlfriend for 4 years. Really nice. So 4 years is a nice long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means the relationship seems to, you got to pass the 3-year mark.
Is it working?
Big deal.
Is the 4 years working? Or are you like
I love seeing y'all on my feed.
Oh, thank you so much.
You come in to say something too and to chat with us.
Yes. I mean, if you're not following too on TikTok here, make sure you follow. I think it's so much fun to be able to see, at the end of looky there. Oh, that's love.
We're getting hearts and different kinds of gifts here. Hearts and corn and all kinds of gifts.
Yeah. Whenever I'll touch base on this. Whenever you send gifts, they come up on the screen on TikTok, and Judy or I give each other a kiss, which is really just a nice little gesture for thank you very much. We acknowledge the fact that you're giving a gift. But also those gifts go into like this little bag somewhere, this little TikTok bag. And at the end of the month, TikTok sends us a check for those where they deposit it. They better not send a check because you know how the mailbox are. So they deposit it into our account. And then at the end of the month, there's usually enough money for us to buy a pizza. And sometimes there's enough for us to get a pizza and a 2-liter.
And a what?
2-liter. 2 liter of pop.
Yeah.
Big ginger ale. We get a big bottle of ginger ale and a pizza.
Yeah.
So I thank you.
If we have kids. So Edie actually had 2 kids, a daughter and a son. And I have 1 kid, a daughter.
Yes.
And between us, we've got 3 grandchildren.
So everybody's all grown up, really.
Yeah.
The kids are. I have one that's 37, my son, and then my daughter's 33.
And my daughter just turned 40.
No, she's getting ready.
She's going to get ready to turn 40.
And so we have grandkids. One through her daughter, then my daughter has a grandson through her boyfriend, and then my son in Florida has one. So
right.
Yeah, we got 3 grandkids.
Yeah. What plants are you growing in the background?
Plants? What plants?
Ooh, did
somebody talk about
did
plants?
Did the plant daddy show up yet?
No, but the plant daddy could because it's right there. The thing's right there.
Okay.
So
plant daddy.
What Judy does is She looks at the plants. What we're growing back there, a lot of it's tomatoes. They're little baby tomatoes, they're heirloom. And so she uses the Q-tip to fertilize them. So when you see the flowers,
There we go.
when you see the flowers, if you tickle the flowers,
Tickle the flower.
yeah, there we go.
I saw some over here.
Yeah, there's some up underneath there.
There we go.
You got yeah, because when she tickles the flowers, then it makes little tomatoes, and you can see there's some tomatoes growing on there. Last week we ate all the red ones. So she's the plant daddy. Judy is the plant daddy. Talk to him, daddy. You can't just be fertilizing. You have to talk nice to him too. You have to say something nice, like, "Boy, your flowers sure do look pretty." You have to say, your flowers look pretty."
4 here and 5
As
here.
long as you're
tomatoes
touching them on them.
growing.
Yeah. Okay. So
All right.
thank you
Daddy,
very
good
much
job.
for sharing our live and all the follows. Heirloom tomatoes are the best. That's exactly what they are. Heirloom tomatoes.
And they are delicious.
Yep. So I have a lot of fun with them. I'm growing in the other room. I moved them in there. I started a new arrow garden this week, but I moved it into the kitchen, the one that's got basil and
lavender. And that's real nice because I use them for cooking. I put basil in everything I make. And
that's because we got so much of it, we could actually sell it.
And the lavender, I like putting the lavender in my coffee.
Oh my God, I got to tell you what
What's
happened.
that?
This is too funny. Megan, my daughter, and I are out there at the horseback riding range, right? So we're getting ready to ride horses. And I realized I got my hoodie on because it's kind of cold and rainy that day, right? So I reached down inside my pockets to, because I always got about 5 billion tissues in my pocket, right? Napkins and stuff. So I reach in my pocket. Not only did I have 5 billion tissues in my pocket, right? I had an old bag of basil that had sat inside. I forgot it was one of the ones I was supposed to give away, and evidently didn't give it away. And it was all yucky looking. And when I pulled it out, the horseback riding guy looked at me like, "Ooh, what is that?" And I had to make sure he knew it was basil because I didn't want him to think I'm out there carrying that marijuana stuff,
Yeah. Sandy said I was with Kel for 33 years and we had 3 children and our son passed away and we have 2 living daughters and Kel has gone on to take care of our son in heaven. Wow, Sandy. I'm glad you're here with us, Sandy, but wow, that's a lot.
So Coop the Penguin says, "Good morning, ladies. I'm so glad I caught you live. Tired of seeing sad videos
on this app, and that's
true." Did you get to see the new one that Judy and I put up last night? Or we just put it up this morning. But it was funny. I thought it was funny where I'm wearing the blonde wig and Judy's playing the piano, and it was funny. I loved it. I couldn't wait. I've been trying to get her to make that video with me for over a week or two. Because Judy actually works a job and she's like busy. All right. Thank you for all the love. Thanks for all the gifts, everybody. So, what other kind of, let's see. No, ma'am, I didn't. I gotta go watch it now. No. Well, you can if you want. But no.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing the videos too. I mean, the live. I'm noticing some folks on TikTok are sharing it with friends to come on.
Right. And that helps with the algorithm too. I tuned in the other day. Remember how I joke about people sleeping and stuff? I tuned in the other day and some girl was sitting here and I think she was cleaning her nails or something like that. And there was like 400 people watching, or maybe it was 120 people watching her sit there and clean her nails. And it was like, damn.
Yeah, I guess you should get on there and trim your toenails live. See how many want to watch you.
Here's a spoon. I got a spoon.
Old lady toenails. Yeah. So
you just want to see old lady toenails?
And I'll watch it after the live.
Yeah.
How about that? I don't want to see my FYP. It's nothing but sad stuff.
Wow.
That's right. Hang here with us and we can cheer you up.
Yeah, I already got all my carrying on and thumping out the way, because I was pissed off this morning.
And happy butterflies that late at night weird stuff on TikTok.
Ooh.
I like the ones that they put the camera on themselves while they sleep and people watch.
Yeah, people be sending gifts too. I think what it is if you sleep and you scratch your nose then you get like a little quirky dog running around and stuff, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing too.
Do you think any of those people are pretending they're asleep?
No, but I think no, because I've been watching them and they're knocked out. Let's see.
Do you have a clue why people think we want to watch them eat?
I don't know.
Edie liked to watch me eat when she cooked.
Oh,
she liked
that's
to
funny,
see how much I like the food she cooked.
I do. When I cook dinner and I watch Judy eat, it makes me so happy because, I mean, I just see the joy in her face while she shovels that spoon in there. It's just like this overwhelming, like, this is so good. Was it last week we made the stuff?
We made the spaghetti squash.
Yeah. You lost your pen already?
I lost my pen already.
Maybe you went that way. Did you ask Apollo?
Yeah. Apollo. What kinds of stuff I'm finding on the floor that Apollo puts down here.
Yeah, we made that squash. It was good. Really good. So, I mean, people
I like to watch people eat. People like what they like.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is true. And I have said it before, and I will say it again. If we find out that we can get one of those OnlyFans pages where people want to look at my feet, I'm there. I'm gonna take pictures of them. If you tell me you want my feet holding a cigar, I would send you pictures of my feet holding a cigar. I really think I need to just jump right on that. I need to get me an OnlyFriends page, right? I could do like vegetables too. Do you think people would like that too? I'm going to get my toes done. Remember, we got a coupon for my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my toes done. I'm going to start me an OnlyFriends because, I need to subsidize my income here.
There we go.
Because this TikTok is not making me rich enough.
Yeah. So somebody here is I'm missing somebody. I'm going to read some of these out loud. Oh yeah. Yesterday I saw a live where a girl was listening to music and reading a book to herself.
How many people was watching? That's what blows my mind. I go on them things and over 100 and some people be sitting there watching somebody read a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least reading out loud makes sense because then you're reading a book to folks who are listening.
I don't think they're reading them out loud. Write a book, Edie. No, ain't doing it, Kelly. I ain't writing a book. Judy can write one and I'll talk. Good morning, Rabbit. How you doing? So, what else did we do this week? Well, last week I was really, really complaining bad about my bottom and how bad my bottom hurt from us going horseback riding and bike riding back to back, 2 days back to back, right? And I'm gonna tell you,
I know you thought it was gonna hurt from something more fun than that, huh? But no.
That's silly.
We're old ladies and we keep it clean.
Oh my God, spank me. So
got you distracted. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Senior Banana's on your way home. That's good. We missed you. So, my bottom hurt so bad. So this is what I got. Ready? Mm-hmm. I got one of the biggest bicycle seats that you can get. This is a special seat. Now I'm not trying to sell this, baby, because I'm not up to that trying to sell nothing right now. But I'm just showing it off. I'm showing it off because I ordered this baby, and it was supposed to take a long time to get here. So this bicycle seat, I'm almost embarrassed to tell you, but I'm not.
I'm gonna do that for you while you talk.
Well, yeah, my arms are too weak.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want scissors?
I thought about it, but I think I got it.
So this bicycle seat is so good, and I'm not trying to sell it because I ain't getting no cuts, no commissions, or nothing like off this. But you guys are here to witness because you was here last week when I was in serious pain and we had to put ice on my bottom. So
there you go.
Look at this. And what I did was,
that'll fit my butt too.
That'll fit both of our butts. So what I did was, that smells good. You must smell it. That's good.
Clean. Smells like a new seat fresh out of the factory.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's got these little springy things here to help spring
them on there.
See the little springy things on the bottom. But anyway, My butt hurt so bad. What I did was I Googled
Look, it's soft too. Look at that.
best seat for
Soft.
overweight women. And this came up number one. And I mean, you know what?
You might want to just put it on your recliner when you sit down too. And just,
Maybe to get it broke in, huh?
That's
Get it
right.
ready. Yeah.
That's right.
Overweight, big
and
butt
swinging this
women.
on the back.
You know?
That's cool. Congratulations, Edie.
So we can't wait. I can't wait to try it out and see what happens here.
Go bike riding again now.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get a new stem too. I want one of them new stems that a springy stem. I mean, I want one that I can sit on there and I can ride for a long time. And because last week, I'm telling you, you guys thought I was joking when I was pulling out the ice pack. I bet you if I had anybody really take a look, there had to be bruises on my butt.
So when we were riding last week on the bicycles, I noticed that I think my bike, I didn't get it tuned up this year, and I think it needs to be. I kept hearing something happening with the chain. I kept being afraid that while we were 8 miles out, that the chain was going to fall off, and I'd have to walk the bike back 8 miles. So here's the thing. We have a bicycle co-op in Pittsburgh. And at the bicycle co-op, you can go in and they have all the tools there to fix your bike, and you can learn from other people how to fix your bikes. And I'm wondering, should I try to go there and learn how to tune up my own bike so I don't have to take it to a shop every year to do it?
I think because we have such expensive, nice bikes,
E-bike.
I think they're e-bikes, and I think you should take it right to the Aventon dealer, because that's why we bought the Aventon brand. So we have a place
So we
to
have
go.
a dealer there, we have a place to go, and they'll do the tune-up, and they'll get it right.
Right. That's who's going to put my new seat on. I'm not putting it on. The last new seat I bought, remember, I had them put it on. Yeah. But that was, anyway, that's what's happening. So.
And we still have a month or two to ride our bike, so it's probably worth it getting it tuned up.
Yeah, because even if you don't ride it until, I mean, even if this is it, at least next year you've had a nice look at it. We're ready to go when the spring gets here. Thank you very much for all your love and all your gifts.
A pumpkin now.
Oh, a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see this. Oh, I missed it. Let's see. But you know what? It'll show me, like, because it does show me, like, when we're all done, it shows whoever sent the most gifts. It shows whoever stayed on the longest. It shows all those kind of things. It shows the new friend request, only like 20. Let's see. My husband wants a new bike.
What's the name of your bike?
It's Aventon. Aventon. And it's I bought them for Judy's birthday about 3 years now. And
I really like it. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, but I wanted one really bad.
Now, a few years later, even more so than I did when we first got it, because now I need the assist more.
I wanted one really bad, but it would have been so guilty of me to buy me a bicycle for her birthday.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I'll buy 2 of them, and in that way, we both get a new bicycle for her birthday.
And Edie thought of this because we were riding regular bicycles, and she was having a really hard time, especially with her knees and everything, but knew that I like bike riding. So she thought, well, what can I do so we can both enjoy this? And that's what she got us.
Oh, I love being out there. Yeah. I mean, we have some beautiful trails to ride and stuff where we can see all kind of like, waterfalls and stuff like that.
And so Nurse Adrian's been writing on here. It's been responding to things we've been talking about. I haven't been reading it. So one thing is, I like spaghetti squash ladagna.
Yeah.
And then she said, horseback riding will work that core.
Yeah.
And I need a whole ladder to get on a horse.
Oh, well, they helped me. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, they had a step.
Well, not only that, but I'm so secure with me being a lesbian that. Let's see. I'm gonna fix this. I'm so secure with me being a lesbian that it was like there was this man that was kind of strong, and I told him, I don't care where you put your hand, just to help me get up there. So if he put his hands on the back of my butt, and then he helped push, right, and then my leg was kind of stuck, and then I'm like, push my leg. So then he grabs my thigh and he pushes my thigh, and it gets over, and I was okay. I mean, I apologized to him.
He didn't have to push your butt. I was actually impressed. He didn't have to grab your butt to push your butt.
I
to
didn't
get you
care
up there.
where he grabbed, because all I needed was help to get up there. And yeah, he wasn't trying to be freaky or nasty, or nothing like that. He was just a nice guy helping. And I apologized to him for.
Before you go, Zan is a teenager in Australia. Got to go because it's really late in Australia. Zan, thanks for sitting in with us and
Thank you,
watching. I hope
Zan.
you enjoyed yourself and
No.
like the conversation going on. And I hope everything's good and get a good night's sleep. Do you have trouble sleeping? Somebody asked us.
Me?
Mm-hmm. At night.
And
At night.
I was gonna say when. I'd be asleep right now if I wasn't sitting up. If my mouth wasn't running, I'd probably be napping anymore.
Something I can say, if I listen to music, I am out before the first song is over. That's the best way I like to go to sleep.
I watch these weird videos on YouTube. I can't share with you what they are because
they're that weird.
They're weird. And I only let Judy know because she's my wife and she knows how weird I can be. So we can share this. So she does. I don't even like her to be really close to me when I'm watching because that's how weird they are.
I don't watch them.
Yes, I want her to be away from me. It's my private time.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I put on my weird videos and I watch, maybe about a half hour or so, my eyes start rolling and I'm like, doom. So if I need to take and go to sleep, that's what I do. Put on one of my weird videos and go to sleep. So I want to thank you. I see all these, where you have invited guests, and thank you very much.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
I'm going to get me another cup of coffee.
Can I refill for you?
You sure can.
Let me refill them for us.
Thank you. She's such a sweetie. She's a real keeper,
Because I can refill your coffee for you.
Well, yeah, it helps, I mean, some people wish they had somebody to refill their coffee, don't they? Tell Judy how much we appreciate this. You can push that over farther towards me if you want, so it's out of the way for you.
Well,
my wife tells me to put.
I appreciate you to get up early enough to make our coffee.
Let's see. My wife tells me to put on my true crime for sleep. Yes, there's just certain things that. Oh, Wesley says we love you, Judy. Let's see. So you guys, I thank you very much. Let's see. Happy Butterfly. Oh, that's such a sweet name. So let me think what else has been going on. Had my senior meeting this week, and I belong to a group of thank you, Senior Banana. I belong to a group of senior LGBT people. And I tell you, what I found in this is, and I'm sure I've shared this with you before, is this is really nice for gay people, old gay people, and they're not old, but old, to be able to find a place to hang out, with your co-gay friends and have a little, laughter and stuff. I tell you, I really enjoy going there on like Wednesday mornings. We go and we have coffee and we eat donuts and we laugh and we talk and we even like Senior Banana Lady there. She's one of the people that, go to the senior group, and you figure if you have any imagination at all, you probably realize how she got her name. So we just have a good time, just on there down there being ornery and hanging out. And it actually, I suggest that everybody here join some kind of group, because it actually gives you such a nice feeling to be able to hang around with people with like-minded and, Yeah.
So here's something I was thinking about. It's got nothing to do with being gay, except for gay people are supposed to really love musicals.
Did I say thank you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Musical. There's a musical coming to Pittsburgh called & Juliet, which I hadn't heard about before. Has anybody seen & Juliet, and is it good and worth going to, and should we see it? Because I watched the Tony Awards, and I'm listening to all their soundtracks on YouTube while I work or cook or whatever. There are all these musicals I want to see coming up. So I'm wondering if anybody's seen them yet. Alicia Keys' musical about her life called Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone seen that yet? And The Outsiders, which is a book that I read when I was a teenager, and with a teenager who wrote the book. And so I just recently read the book again, and it is a good book. And it's like, she's a really good writer. The musical or not, The Outsiders, I want to see that. What are some of the other ones? And then stuff about the suffragettes. I listened to the music and I wasn't as excited as I thought I would
Okay.
be.
Jonah
So here,
saw.
I saw Alicia Keys play. So is it good with it? I mean, I love the music.
What amazes
Yeah,
me is
it's so
somebody else
fun.
was able to play that. You know,
Yeah.
because Alicia Keys is a beautiful woman and a beautiful voice.
Sandy said, and Juliet is hilarious.
Okay.
Okay. And
Water
say,
for the
Water for
Elephants.
Elephants.
I don't know that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
have you seen it? I've heard about that.
So Jonah says it was really good.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Which one? And
Alicia
Juliet?
Keys.
Or
Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody watching horror movies this month? Let's see.
I don't watch them.
No,
but I love haunted houses, but I don't like horror movies.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this year my knee is so bad. I don't even know if we can do a haunted house.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, not even the one where we go underground in the mine because you
Oh
can't
my
get in and out of that
God.
cart.
Oh, but I did remember, was that last year we went to that one or?
It was a couple of years ago.
Okay, because I was going to say my knee is awful bad. I can't imagine that. But see, we went to one, there's one not too far from Pittsburgh here, and they have an abandoned mine, coal mine. And you get in these carts and you ride, they're the carts that you ride in a coal mine. But see, most of us are lucky enough, we've never worked in a coal mine and never been in one. So, oh my God, I got down in this cart, and if it wasn't for the grace of God and the fact that there was this man there to help drag me out of it, my legs were so stuck, it was unbelievable. So that was good, but they had a walk-in one right beside it. And that one we liked well enough. We went twice, remember?
Yeah,
Took
the walk-in one,
daughter.
that was really good. It was out in the woods.
Yeah.
And that's where I think, was it Sandy in here who was saying that you went to the Haunted Woods, that you went there? Yeah, because you I think Sandy, it was you who wrote that on YouTube, because it made me think that, yeah, it's October and we got to see somebody, but I don't know. Maybe we got to find if there's a haunted place where you can ride in it like a normal cart.
No, we can try. We could try. I mean, I'll just take my walking stick.
It keeps catching.
That's it. It keeps
tough.
catching.
It keeps catching.
Let's see. I haven't heard. Okay, but anyway, there's got to be a lot of scary movies. I know that Senior Banana and they had asked us to go to that one that's coming out that has what's her name in it? Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
The movie with Lady Gaga in it.
And it's a horror film?
Yeah, something like that. Let's see. There's a new Salem's Lot on HBO Max. It was decent. That came from Miss Jen.
And Sandy said, even though I'm in a wheelchair, I got on a hayride last night and I slid off the back. Oh my God, when it was time to get up. Yes, the Haunted Woods.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for the cowboy hat. That was pretty cool.
Okay, that's what Senior Banana's saying. The haunted hayride in Monroeville.
I would like that. Okay, Senior Banana and Rehoboth Beach Girl. How about we plan on something like that?
That would be fun. And Sandy's saying, last year I did an 11-acre corn maze in my wheelchair. Well, we do have my mom's chair if you want.
I like
but it's
a
not
corn
an
maze.
automatic one. You got to push.
I'm not afraid of having somebody push me.
Yeah, but that means I have to do the pushing.
Well, maybe we should take other couples with us so we can all take turns.
Other couples all want to take turns riding in a chair.
Right. It's like, okay, my turn, get out.
Yeah. But I like this, Danny, because you're showing no matter what, we can have fun.
Well, you know what? We were a few years back, we went to a corn maze out in Egypt, or what the heck was the name of that place? Evansville or whatever, out that way. And I'm going to tell you, that corn maze was so scary, and so I was lost in it. If it wasn't for the fact that there was a monster that came around the corner and said, go that way, we'd still be in there. We'd still be in there wandering around.
If you were closer, you could borrow one of my scooters. They actually are pretty cheap to rent.
Wait, somebody come out?
I just joined ARP. They are very inclusive.
Oh, AARP. Let's see. Smile to coming out. The first one was good. Congratulations. You know, that's what we were kind of celebrating too, was the fact that yesterday was National Coming Out Day.
Right.
You know, and we were just like, We wondered if anybody even waits till National Coming Out Day to come out now. I wouldn't wait. I mean, unless that just gives you the courage to just do it. But I think people just decide on a Wednesday, this is it. I'm telling my friends.
Yeah, I think what ended up being helpful with National Coming Out Day that you can, like, if you go to some kind of event, you could be with other people who are all coming out too. But I don't know what places have these. I mean, I don't know how big a deal it is anymore now. Is what I'm saying, because so many teenagers are coming out bit by bit to their friends and their family.
They come out at the age of 7 anymore, so it's not like this official thing. When
but
you turn
it all
30.
depends, I guess, on where we live and how it is.
Right.
Yeah. Because again, we live in Pittsburgh. It's a city. It's so much diversity here.
We got 20 minutes before we're leaving too. So in
Where
the
we
next
going?
20 minutes, if you got something you want to say, something you want to ask, something, anything, you got 20 minutes to do it. I want to make sure that anybody on TikTok here knows that we have a YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is called Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. If you go to my profile on there, you can click on it. It'll take you directly over to the YouTube channel, because somebody over here on YouTube has a big surprise. And when we leave, look at her. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to know what it is too. Look, I'm getting all excited.
Yeah.
All of the Rob Zombie horror movies, love them and his music.
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard of Rob Zombie, but I think I'm like, I don't know, from a different generation or a different time.
Yeah.
I'm from a mellow R&B kind of time.
Yeah. And let's see. Nurse Adrian says, let's do a pit theater meetup. Ooh. Uh-oh. What happened? Edie all of a sudden got like, is that your phone just shut off?
It might have.
Huh. Uh-oh. Edie's TikTok pause. The creator will be right back. That's what it's saying here. Live pause.
I don't think
the creator
so.
will be right back.
Can you type in there and let them know that my phone died? I didn't have the right charger cord in, I guess.
Yeah.
So now we're over here on YouTube, and you've got us all to yourself. I want to thank you all for coming on over here and like hanging with us and stuff. I mean, I did give them a 20-minute warning, right? Didn't I tell everybody on TikTok you had a 20-minute warning, and I told them exactly how to find me too, to click on my profile and to come on over here. So I guess this helps us focus on just where we are and what we're doing. So let's see.
I'm putting it here off the YouTube, Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies, because it's still on there, still saying, okay, you keep talking. I'll keep letting folks know they can come on over here.
Yep. Let me see. Let me read the screen here. Yeah, I used to love scary movies. Absolutely love them, but not anymore. I'm just like not really into it. I maybe because now I'm scared. I wasn't scared before, but now it just kind of creeps me out. I mean, I don't know. There's enough real life scary stuff to creep me out.
Some good feeling though. See, I can't watch horror movies because I just have extremely vivid dreams later.
You know what? Maybe
I continue the horror story, and it's even worse than what the story was.
Do we have anything planned for today?
Well, you wanted me to plant plants today.
Oh, but that's not going to take long.
You don't think so?
No, and I'm going to help. Right? Okay. We only have like a few to put in.
You could even put charge the phone and put it in, and we can do that live too if you want.
This charger's not working, so my phone.
Wow. So here, I think maybe folks understand now that we're off. Anybody coming here into YouTube from TikTok?
Yeah, if you came over from YouTube or from TikTok, let us know you came over. Let's see. Look into my eyes. I went to see the new Joker movie last Friday, and it threw me off because I didn't know it was a musical. Oh, well, then that's the one with Lady Gaga. Right. It's a musical.
It's a musical. Oh, well, that would make sense if it's Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about it. Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming over. Yeah, I see the numbers are rising. Everybody else is wondering what happened to us. You know what? Yeah. I had a charger plugged in my phone, and evidently it wasn't the right charger. It didn't give me the charge I needed.
Yeah, I'm still letting them know because they're still here.
So let's see what else. Also, we were talking about scary movies and how we don't really like them anymore, and we used to like them.
Well, I never liked
know.
them. I never liked scary movies.
But that's what I was wondering if what we had planned today, because I thought maybe we could just pick out a scary one and snuggle on the couch and watch something.
Well,
scary.
actually, I wanted to watch the movie. Anybody see the movie Long Kiss Goodnight? The Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel Jackson, and it's scary. It's not a horror film, but it is intense.
Yeah,
scary, intense. So maybe that will fit the bill.
Okay.
It's a 1990s movie.
Yeah.
Just so you know, yeah.
I'll
But
probably
it
go
was really
sleep.
good. No matter what
Did
we
I
watch.
see it?
Huh?
Did I see it
You
already?
said you don't remember ever seeing it. You hadn't heard of it.
Yeah, but we know how that goes. I can't tell you what movie
Yeah.
I watched yesterday.
It'd be
Hey,
really
Fuzzy Bear, thank you for coming over. Hey, Ayla, thank you for coming over. Hey, Kelly, thank you for coming over. See, I mean, I had my phone on a charger, and evidently I didn't get up and go get the right charger, and this one evidently is dead. So hopefully nobody really, really needs me, because you know how I am about my phone not working. Oh, I'm just a neurotic mess.
Well, at least they know they can reach me if they can't reach you.
Yeah, but they don't do that,
Yeah,
So,
because that's how it always is with me. Edie can't understand how I could turn my phone off sometimes. And I said, well, because, I don't take it with me somewhere. Because they all know if they need me, they can get me through you.
Yeah. So
if there's an emergency, they can get me through you.
So does anybody know any really good scary ones or fun ones on Netflix right now? Netflix and Hulu, because I was thinking about, it'd be nice if we maybe made some cookies and fix some wings and something this afternoon and just snuggle up on the couch and, have like a romantic scary movie. You scared me. See, I just peed my pants.
Did it again? See?
I just peed my pants again. Oh, stop doing that to me.
I'm so glad we have Scotch guarded there's the seat.
Every time you yell, you make let's see, Wicked.
Anyone going to the movie Wicked in November? So is this the movie Wicked made out of the musical Wicked? Because I
think they're killing it. I think they're just killing it. I think too many Wickeds. How many Wickeds do we need? I think this is at least the third Wicked
movie.
Really? Yeah, I think so. Honestly,
really?
Don't you guys think so? I mean, how many Wickeds we need?
Yeah. Love Wicked. She was a lesbian in real life.
Well, I love lesbians too, but
who was? You mean the witch in Wicked was a lesbian, or you
I'm
mean
scared.
the actor?
I'm scared of a lesbian witch.
Don't be scared. I don't want you to get a spill on your.
You keep
rainbow.
Scaring me. She's like a monster.
No, Wesley's saying it's just the first movie.
Oh, really?
Maybe you just
then
think
why?
Wicked advertised.
Maybe because we went to the play.
You saw it, I guess, but no, Wicked? No.
Maybe not.
Wicked?
No. What was the one with the?
Well,
I've seen two of them with the
color purple. You saw the movie, and then there's the musical on stage, and then they made a musical movie out of the musical on stage.
Right, I saw both of those.
Right.
Because I went and saw it in person.
Yeah.
At the theater. And then I went and saw the movie, and that's because that's like the Wizard of Oz, right?
Wicked, yeah,
right,
yeah.
I this is at least the third one of them.
We'll have to look this
I
up.
I know my Wicked.
Yeah, yeah. It's from the musical based on the book, right?
Yeah, based on the play, based on the. I just think it's overkill. Somebody write something new.
Well, I think that the girls, like the kids, really love Wicked. The girls really love Wicked. There must be something to it.
Yeah.
And I listened to the music, and read the lyrics and the music for Wicked for the musical.
It was
I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, who did I go with? Megan, maybe.
Might have been with Megan.
Yeah, that was a long time ago because we went with CJ and them. Remember?
No, I don't remember, but because I wasn't there. Oh, I remember when you guys went.
Yeah.
How come I didn't go?
Because you wouldn't have remembered if it took you. You just be like, I didn't go. I never heard of Wicked before.
I didn't go.
No,
I couldn't go.
You
whatever
sure you
the
wasn't
reason was, I wasn't there. No.
Okay. Well, we sat so far back, I wasn't there neither. Because I just sleep in the front row. So
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
how I was in the back row back there. I was just uncomfortable. I'd like to snuggle up.
North Adrian says, yes, I saw it years ago in Los Angeles, and Wesley saying, I love Wicked. Ariana Grande and Cynthia, something in it.
Oh, Ariana Grande
Mm-hmm.
and Cynthia something in it.
I can't remember Cynthia's last name.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying there was something in it. Oh,
No,
okay,
no.
Cynthia something. Or
Yeah, they don't remember her last name. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Hey,
because sometimes, like, I really like when I watch a movie and I don't even recognize the actors because they are so in character.
yeah,
That thrills me.
I don't
Yeah.
recognize them, but that's because I don't focus enough. I can't. Let's see. So I want to tell you, thank you so much for hanging out with us, having a good time. We had a good time. Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about while we're still on live? Because we're going to be going off here pretty soon. Let's see.
Oh, Fuzzy Bear says, I only watch horror movies based on true events. Now, that's even scarier.
Some of my favorites are like, I don't know if you call these scary movies or whatever, like The Hills Have Eyes. I love those kind. Now that's scary, and those are like real. You know, you out there, you're camping. It starts getting dark. You hear a howl in the mist.
Someplace in Pittsburgh is setting up, Silence of the Lambs?
Yes.
Somebody in Pittsburgh, I forget where, someplace is setting up a haunted thing where they're setting up the cage that what's his name was in. Now, this is scary growth for me.
What for?
I mean,
why are they doing it? Because
for Halloween, I guess.
People want to sit in it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to look this up. Anybody hear about that in Pittsburgh? It's some kind of, must be a Halloween event.
I thought The Hills Have Eyes was good. And that reminds me of like that one where a long, long time ago where they was like, remember, this was a long time ago, like where they had all the people buried in the ground up to their necks, and they had like a hose in their mouth and they was feeding them, and then they'd make sausage from their bodies. Remember that one?
This is why I can't watch.
That's when you make good scary movies, when they make sausage from your body. I can't remember what the name of that movie was, but boy, was it scary.
I guess I like historical movies, and
I like
romantic comedies, and I like things that'll make me feel good. I don't like seeing the most evil people can do to other people.
Well, yeah, but it's just make believe. See, that's the thing. We all have to remember it's all make believe. So I used to take my kids from the moment they were about 5 or so. I'd take them to a haunted house. But the big thing was I looked at them and I'd say to them, this is nothing but make believe. It's just having fun. That's all. So we're allowed to be scared and scream and stuff. But when we come out, it's all make believe. It's no big deal. And it actually worked. My kids loved it. And we just went and we looked forward to it every year. And that was it.
Oh. My daughter was real little, like 5 or 6 years old, when I took her to one haunted house through Fifth Conservatory. So our plant place. What are they called? Like a botanical garden kind of place. And she went through the whole thing with her eyes shut. And then when she got through it, she was so excited, wanted to do it again with her eyes open. And the line was, so this is the mom for you. We waited in line a really long time to get in there. And I took her in the second time so she could go through with her eyes open.
Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Well, Sandy says it's nap time for her. Mm-hmm. I understand that. Wesley says Texas Chainsaw was bad. Oh, okay. I mean,
even when we go to haunted houses, the one thing I hate is when it ends with people with their chainsaw.
I hate that too. I cannot stand that exhaust smell, and them running at you and stuff. I can't stand it. Now
I would love to do.
I had a hard time though when we went to that haunted house and it had that big closed-in thing, and you kind of had to push through.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't, because I couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
It just like I knew I could breathe.
Didn't Megan have to help push you through?
Yeah,
because I went right through and didn't know you were having trouble.
I put my face in Megan's back and I made my way through because I couldn't.
You couldn't handle that.
No, it made me where I couldn't breathe. It was just like it felt like a plastic bag on my face. It was awful.
So what we got to do, maybe when your knee gets better, we got to find out where we can dress up and be in the haunted house, be part of the.
You can do it.
You don't think you would have fun doing that?
Well, yeah, but I can't. But you could still do it, and I'd go through and since like that just scare me.
To do that someday. Well, I have to be able to make a commitment, right? So I'm so
Wait, I like
overcommitted
Megan the
right now.
movie. I've never seen Megan the movie.
Hmm.
I lived Megan, and that was scary. You raised yourself a teenage daughter, yeah, and then tell me how it is. No, I had a sweet one. It's scary. I know, Wesley. I know. But Wesley's talking about the movie, the scary movie named Megan, and I have a daughter named Megan, and he's talking about how scary it is, and I'm like, yeah, I know. No, but my daughter Megan is a sweetie.
Yes, she is.
You know,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
we're gonna call it a day, honey.
Okay, we can do that.
Well, we will be back tomorrow live. So if by chance something happens and we're not on TikTok,
You can
this is
find us
where
on
you'll
YouTube.
find us. You know, this is where you'll find us. So anything else? Because we're out.
Everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow.
I gotta go charge my phone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.